Just wanna watch them stars fall. But you don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you, oh quiet.
Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Possumrun Homestead. I'm MamaV, and I've got a project that just kind of come on me. I got a phone call from someone who says, you gotta see this. And so I saw that. I looked it up on Marketplace. I found a stove. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going to pick it up with some of my friends, Kevin and Jamie from O'Rourke's Littlefield. They are going to meet up with me. We're going to go pick up that stove and we're going to bring it home. And to be able to use that, I have to run electricity to it. I had held off on this because this wire right here is very, very expensive. It's over $100 for this short run of wire. I drilled a hole down into the stud wall. I did it from behind in the bedroom because that wall is still open. So I drilled a hole down through the floor and I fished this wire down through there, and then this is going to be pulled over from underneath over to the laundry room where the electrical panel is and hooked into there. But on this end, this is 6'2" wire with ground. So we've got 2 wires here and we have a ground. And this right here is for those wires to hook into. I believe this is possibly the wrong one. This has 4 connections, 3 and the ground. So we'll need to probably go back and get a different one of these. Alright, well, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Actually, you don't even have to give me a few minutes. Here we go. Who's that? Working with Wiley. He's doing a job out this way. And so he's kind of in and out of this area. I run into him every once in a while. Alright, well, let's go over to the hardware store. We're going over to the True Value in Boonville, which is called Wiggins. So usually around here we just say we're going to Wiggins. So, yep, we're going to Wiggins. Let's get this done and get home. Alright, so we have, this is not hooked into the power panel yet, to the breaker box yet. We have 3 wires. We have our white, our black, and our ground. And since this is 220, I believe, it's 50 amp. This is 6'2" wire, and I believe we're working with 220 volts, which means both of these are going to be hot. So they're going to go in here. And then this one here is the ground. So all I have to do is grab me a screwdriver here and loosen these up. Let me grab my big screwdriver. Where's the big one? There it is. Alright. Put in here and loosen these. And we'll slide that wire right into here. We got to strip it down. But then we'll slide that wire right in here. Alright. Now, should be able to slide it back into the box. Yep. There we go. Perfecto. Alright. Now, that's in. Let's, I need to turn power off to be able to put this spacer in here. And then I can turn the power back on. I don't want to mess with that one. I mean, I got to work it around that thing, and I don't want to pull that out without turning the power off, because I don't want to get shocked. This isn't hooked to power yet, so it's okay. This one is, and that power is on. So let me flip this power off on this side for the kitchen, and put that spacer in, put the plate on there. We will fix that one up there and put the plate on it. Got to grab that wire from under the house, pull it across over to the laundry room, get it run up into the box, and we will have power for the stove that's coming tomorrow. Awesome. Kitchen power, bathroom, fridge, laundry, living room, kitchen. Get this little spacer to work on there. There we go. So our little spacer goes there, and then this goes on top of it. That way it's at the right distance. The wall, since we've got 3/4 inch walls and our boxes are set up at 1/2 inch, we need to make sure that our spacers work right. There we go. Alright. There we go. There we go. We've got an outlet for electric stove. We've got an outlet for power on a gas stove. And one of these days we'll have a gas line in here too. But right now, we're just going to do electric. Yay! We have electric ran into the kitchen for an electric stove. And that's coming up in just a minute. We'll see what happens.
We need to roll it on something.
Now we just got to get some of the wood. We can probably slide it down.
Yeah, just don't let the feet hang.
No, that's what it's getting over that other part. This is going to be the hardest part right here. Tell me when you're ready. Get off of my belt loops, girl. You just make it.
I want to make sure you don't fall.
I'm fine.
I'm ready.
This is going to be the hardest part right here. Okay.
Let it say when you need to set it down.
We'll get to the grass. Okay.
Let me know if you got it set down.
Back to the right. This one.
Look what Mommy's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Set it down.
Sit on the step.
Set it down.
Yeah, see, that first step was just too tall.
Yeah, it is tall.
I couldn't step up it.
I don't know what she was thinking. There you go. Yeah, y'all just take it easy.
One step at a time, because I got the big step coming up.
Yeah, she's got to do the big step. There you go. Down with it. There you go.
Next.
Okay. Let me move the camera.
Let's just keep going if you can.
You don't want the camera? Oh! Yeah, too bad
Yeah,
you can't
well,
hook it up tonight, but you'll
you'll
get it
have to
hooked up
build,
tomorrow.
I'll get it hooked up tomorrow. It's got the wrong cord for what I have for the plug. So I gotta go get a different cord and for it to work on the 6.2 versus 6.3. It has a 6.3 wire on it.
Brand new one too.
Yeah, brand new one too. But it's got, I have a 6.2 plug outlet, so I have to go get a different one. Then I'll be able to plug it in and use it. It's so awesome.
Well, you can clean it tonight. It's not too bad, but it ain't
Oh, it's
been
not.
clean.
It's all dirty and dusty.
Yeah, but it's
We just
really
come down
nice.
the dirt roads, and
we took the drawer
it's
out.
got a convection oven. Probably can't see in there right now, but
It needs to be cleaned.
needs a little cleaning.
3 racks.
But it ain't bad at all for as far as being a used stove. I figured the inside would be a whole lot worse.
Right.
And the inside's actually fairly clean. It just has a little bit on the door and a little bit right in the front of the oven. It's got a nice big drawer underneath. Even got some racks that were with it. It's got 3 heavy duty racks that go inside of it. And it's got a 5-burner cooktop. And she said this one also served as a warmer. Got electronic controls here. And yeah, so there's the next part of my kitchen, y'all.
That's pretty fancy.
Pretty fancy. And once I get my cabinets built, it'll look a lot better.
Yeah, you need to brush the cabinets up.
Well, those cabinets are the ones you gave me. They're not.
but
They're
they
not
definitely-
standard height.
It's definitely got to go up.
Yeah, the standard height is 36 inches, and these are like 28, I believe.
Yeah.
No, they're quite a bit lower than they need to be. But yeah,
Hi, buddy.
we got a nice stove, y'all. Thanks to these two.
Look here, you said he'd bite
No
me.
problem.
Look at my buddy.
Everybody tell Jamie and Kevin over Littlefield, thank you very much for helping me get it. They brought the trailer, and we went and picked it up and got it here. Bumpy roads and all.
See?
But it made it in one piece. Kevin's real good at tying stuff down, evidently, because that trailer went flying a couple times, and that stove never moved.
New holes.
Knock on wood, I haven't lost a load yet.
Yep, and we're still got a good, clean record now.
Okay, I'll take a grilled steak, baked potato.
All right, y'all.
Bread.
It's time for supper, so I'm going to end this here. We'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. God bless. We're back. It's the next day. I went and picked up a cord, and we're going to change the cord out on here. I'll show you how to do that. And after that, we're going to hook it up, and I'm going to make some breakfast because I'm hungry. Breakfast time. All right. We are sliding this out. Don't want to tear up the floor. Move it easy. Alright, there we go. Now, I need to clean this stovetop also. It's not too bad, but it does need cleaned. I did get some cleaner to do that with. I'm going to go down here to the bottom and change this cord out. That's really simple and easy, y'all. So we'll get that done. We'll plug it in, and we'll make sure this little girl works. Okay, we need a Phillips screwdriver, and it tells you right here how to do a 3-wire hookup or a 4. This one is a 4, and it's on here already. We're going to take it off, and we're going to do a 3. We're going to do a 3-wire hookup. It definitely takes a... And then we've got our ground down here. And that one is this one is not a Phillips. Here we go. So that's the four prong. It's not the one I need. I need a 3-prong. I ran 6/2 wire. So this is what I got. And it has a bracket. And it says on the 3-wire, you just do 1, 2, 3. So you don't have to do the one down here below for the ground. You put it up here at the top. Just squeeze that. That'll slide right off. Go. There's our 3 cords, or our 3 wires. So to put the new cord in, we'll come up through the bottom. So the other one wasn't actually put in correctly, but that's okay. I mean, it didn't hurt nothing. But there is a hole down here at the bottom for this wire to come up through. And it just controls the cord a little bit better. So we just put it up through that little hole. Make sure that these are in the right place. And then should be able to just slide those right on there into their individual slots. Go. Just like that. And put these screws in. Here we go. And that is how you change out the cord on a stove. We've got a cord here. It is nice and controlled underneath. Tuck what you need to tuck and plug her in. So let's plug her in and let's get to cooking with bacon grease, y'all. Let's turn on the power, y'all. This is our 50 amp breaker right here. We should have power to the stove now. Let's see. We have power, y'all. Look. Alright, let's put this into place and get her set up. Oops, off. Ooh, we've got sensitive controls. have control. Ground control to Major Tom. We've got power. We have power. Now, let's check our burners and make sure they work. We have this front one here. Ooh, says hot surface. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have heat, y'all. We have heat. Make sure they all work. That's that back one. It works. This is the front one. And then there's the big one on the front also. Wow, that puts off some heat. We have here our kitchen timer. Here's our clock. Ooh, those are sensitive. We have an oven light. Got a self-clean. We've got clock. It is 10:56 a.m. And we hit clock. There we go. We have a warming zone, which is the warmer, which I believe is this middle one here. Probe. I'm not sure what probe is. We have bake, broil, roast, convection bake and roast, proof and warm. Okay, so if we want to cook something in the oven, we've got the oven light. We've got a self-clean mode, low and standard, a delayed start and a cooking time. So say we're going to bake at 350. Ooh. That stops when I, ooh, it's already getting warm. And turn it off. That will take some getting used to with these touch controls on the front. Your touch controls can be locked on here so that you don't have to worry about if there's a kid around or something, them messing with it and touching it. These are still warm. See, I'm used to having gas. And on the gas stoves, when you turn it off, it's off. Turn it on, it's on. You look at that flame, you know how hot it is, you know. So these numbers don't mean anything to me at the moment, but they will. I will learn. Not having had an electric stove in probably 20 plus years, this will be a learning experience for me, but we'll get it down, and I'm extremely happy that it works. And it works, looks like it works awesome. So I'm gonna clean the top of it with some oven cleaner, and I'm gonna get to cooking. I won't bore you with the cleaning the top of it, but I will show you cooking my breakfast. Eggs and bacon. Y'all, I cannot even tell you how excited I am to be able to cook my first meal on this stove. I'm going to make me some bacon and eggs. I've got my skillet and I've got my bacon, and we'll get that fried up. And I can actually cook two things at one time. I don't have to cook one thing, clean the pan, and cook another. I can cook two things at once. So, let's fry up some bacon. We've got my There we go. Now, my friend told me that cooking on electric, if you want high heat, put it on medium heat, because high heat is medium heat on an electric stove. So, I mean, it's something that it will take some time to... Ooh, look at that. We don't got flame, but we got burner. Look at that. We're going to cook us some bacon. Dang, she wasn't kidding about it cooking fast. I guess I don't have to look under it for the flame, huh? That's crispy. I mean, I like crispy bacon, but my goodness. That's definitely crispy. That one's perfect. Alright, turn it off. And evidently you gotta move it on these electric stoves instead of just letting it sit there. That's different. And it's already warmed because, yeah. We'll turn that one down to 4. Because, yeah, I don't want my eggs burnt. Go. And we just cook our eggs up. Okay, maybe we need to be a little bit more than 4. We'll go up to 5. There we go. Turn that off and we'll go have our breakfast. Crispy, crispy bacon and eggs. Because I'm just learning how to use this electric stove. Alright, y'all. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go eat my breakfast and then get on with another project. So we'll see you on the next one. Hope everybody has a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend, and God bless. Love y'all.